Yeah, what's up, Doodle? Oh yeah, my stream did crash. It's OBS. I don't know what hell happened. It just froze up. It just froze up. I didn't know what to do. It happens from time to time with OBS. I feel like, you know, it's always something with it. I just don't want to switch programs now because I already have everything set up with it. So it took me a while to figure out like all this settings and stuff like that. You know. How's it going with you? Man, that energy drink tastes awful, but I gotta drink it. Nothing much. Working on some artwork. I have another art market. Oh, okay, that's good. That is very good. Yeah, I was trying to find some art markets for this month. There's not that many this month. There's a lot that start next month though. I guess because it's closer to the like actual like holidays and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to look for more that's like outside of the states, or I mean not outside the states, outside of the city. Um, Surviving. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do right now. Trying to just survive, you know. Just trying to survive another day. Or actually, like another month, more likely than another. Well, maybe another day. Welcome in, Easy Art School. Welcome in. Remember that place I told you wasn't exclusive towards black artists who doesn't have accepted agents and publish? Yeah. What about it? Did they get into like? Did they get in like? Did they get caught up like in investigation or something? That's what happened to some like a couple of years ago. Like years ago when I used to go to like when I used to go out like to like bars and like and stuff like that. There was a bar that was like that they didn't allow like you know certain people there or like you know a certain color. and then they finally got caught up, and then they got that bar actually got shut down because of it. I applied for them again. Guess what? I got rejected again. I've been trying since. Yeah, hopefully. I think what you need to do though is I think you have to like make like find other people that they like that they also rejected. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I feel like if you know only one person like reports them or whatever, they're probably gonna be like, oh, this person's just in like in a bad mood, or you know what I'm saying? Like that they're just gonna think that if you can find other people, like I mean I'm not saying like you need to find like a lot of people, just like at least a good like a handful of people. Because that's what happened to this bar. Like there is people that had complained throughout the years, but it was just so very, very little bit people, and they thought that it was just people just complaining that they couldn't get in until like until like there was actually like a good amount of people complaining about it, and then they started looking into it. You know, it sucks, but hopefully, hopefully they get caught up on it. Dang. Because that has happened to me a couple of years ago. Like also from at a art event. They had said that they rejected me because like my art style wasn't what they were looking for. Blah blah blah. But I was like, wait a minute. When I would see like the artists that they did pick, I was like, that's kind of suspicious. Until they got caught up, and then they had to change. They fired the planner because it was for this. It was like an event for the city. So they fired the planner, and then after that, I got accepted. But I was like, dude, what? I'm like, dude, we're all trying to survive, man. We're all trying to survive. Like, I don't know. You know what? And then my first time doing the event, you know what? Some lady came up to me, and she's like another artist from like another booth or whatever, and she's like, oh, you're very lucky that you got in, because she's like, oh, because they wouldn't allow like because thank you for the. Thanks, Cheryl, for the sub. They're like, oh, they wouldn't let you if you didn't have all your sides of your canvas painted. And I was like, stop lying. I know, I know that's not what she really meant. She was in. Oh yeah. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, dude, like I don't like to bring up stuff like this sometimes because this is like I don't know, like to me it's just like whatever, like because I've been told a lot of stuff throughout the years. That's why when people are like, "Oh, I think it's gotten better," I'm like, "Nah." Like I guess so, but it's like it's more like hidden. It's more hidden than than anything on no AI work. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I seen some videos of people getting kicked out on I seen people getting kicked out of events like at conventions. There was a lady, bro. I don't. There was a lady that she does like she does she does the traditional art. I mean, I'm assuming not that much, but she does like. Well, anyways, okay. Let me tell you. Let me give you the premise of it. Okay, so in the video, you see them getting you see like a booth getting kicked out, and because they're getting kicked out because they lied in the application and said that everything's that they're going to be selling is traditional art or whatever or original art or but in reality they lied in the application. And you know, like in some places you have to submit like a portfolio or whatever of your artwork. So they had submitted some fake they had submitted some like artwork that they weren't even selling so they could get into the event, and then they ended up selling AI stuff in reality, and then they got caught up, and then they got kicked out. They got banned. That's what I heard. But it's like it's kind of crazy because the artist does like traditional art. At least like because I had looked up her Instagram, and she actually does traditional art. And she has like a decent following too. But damn, I'm like, dude, that's why I'm like, damn. I don't know how much you care, but I can send you the clip. I could post the clip. I'm like, that's such a bad look. Yeah, because in some places they this you know like they don't just kick you out, they ban you too. All the places that I've applied, well, they made me submit my website and picture. Yeah, they usually like the places I recently applied to. They made me submit my website, images. They made me submit images of my like work and then images of my setup, and then they had me link my social. It's interesting. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, it's just like I don't know. When I seen that, I was like, dude, like, oh man, it's already tough enough with artists, and then like, you know, for like artists that do traditional artwork and like, or just not just in artists in general, right? And then you have one that does that where she lies, and then because then it makes it, you know, then the people, then the event, like then the event planner or the event people, they make it harder, you know, for people to apply because of stuff like that, you know. Yeah, it's just, but you know, people are just selfish. They don't think about like the effects they like of their actions. Yeah. That's what I tell people. I try to support other artists as much as I can when I can. When I have like the funds possible. Like now, I don't. Now I don't really have the funds, but I still try to support by like other ways and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I feel like that's how it's gonna be for a while. It's just gonna be. This month, my goal. This month, my goal is to at least do like my survival for this month is I gotta do at least one mural to survive this month. I want to do. So I gotta like 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 my grind really starts on Monday. Yeah, I'm liking this playlist. It's like a random playlist. I don't even know how it. Cause I like this playlist because it's like this energy, but not too crazy of an energy. No. I don't know, man. I was telling someone. Oh, well, like I was telling someone yesterday. Um, I felt at a point, like, I felt like at a point, dude, I was like, I don't know, I didn't want to not try to be an artist, a full-time artist. Like, I didn't want it to be too late for me not to be a, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that would have been my biggest regret, is not trying. And I was already feeling depressed with the job that I was at, like very depressed, like heavily depressed. Which I was like, dude, I would wake up and then I was just like, fuck, like. So I was like, whatever. I think it's time. Sometimes, I just told myself, I'm just gonna gamble on myself. And however it goes. Is, is it too bright? Because Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta bet on yourself, man. Especially if it's like with, you know. Don't get me wrong. I do have a bit of an anxiety about it, but hopefully this anxiety is what's gonna push me to, you know, get better and keep pushing myself into working on my art and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I mean, yes. I don't, I mean, honestly, I don't want to get another job. I just want to do art full time. I just don't want to go back to the same crap, you know? I'm just tired of it. For me, I just told myself life has to be more than what I'm doing. Life has to be more than just sitting down, or not just, you know, not just sitting down, but just like life has to be more than, well, at least for me, my life has to be mean more than just being someone's bitch, to be honest. I couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't. I want to do something that for me, I wanted to do with my life. And it wasn't, you know, making, you know, working for a company. And even though, you know, like, that's how mostly life is, but fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna do me. And if I fail, I fail. Because if I look for another job, I'm gonna just go through the same cycle. You know? You know what really pushed me is like I knew someone recently. Um, his sister passed away like last month. Dude, his sister was just 20 years old. And I was like, damn, that's sad. And that made me realize, I was like, bro, I don't know, I don't want to just leave without doing what I want to do. I'm willing to sacrifice what I need to make it happen, though. 'Cause that's pretty much what it is, right? Being able to sacrifice stuff to be able to do what you want to do. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna start like the actual grind starts tomorrow. Because I know that just, sitting here and just like hoping for the best or hoping for people to buy my art ain't gonna do it. I might have to fucking grind. I've done art before where like full time, like for a bit. So I mean, I know what I need to do. Like whenever COVID happened, I did art mostly full time during that time. Yeah, I was able to make 40K, but like I said, it was just a grind. Well, actually, more than 40K. That's when I paint. I literally painted every day. Now I gotta. I was just a lot of self promoting. I went to go talk to people. I did a lot of shit. So I gotta do that now. I gotta go talk to some friends. Well, I say friends, but people I know, business people. People that have businesses and shit. I don't need a bigger brush. There you go. Oh, I mean, I just went and talked to people because I was like I said, like during the time when it was COVID. Well, mainly because I'm in like the gym community, so a lot of people that I did commissions for, like were gym owners and stuff like that. But not only that, but I just went to go talk to people whenever I did art events, because I used to do art events a lot back in the day. I used to do like 2 to 3 each week, and then I would get to know people, and then word of mouth, people would just be like, oh, yeah, would like recommend me to other people and stuff like that. But it's just networking, you know. Like I feel like if you're just like I said, like if you think, like in my experience, this is just based off my experience. If you're just going to like, I mean, I don't know what my goal was to do, get a lot more commissions for meals and stuff like that. And for me, I couldn't just like just rely on like this is my art to do the talking. I had to do, you know, I had to network and stuff like that. So just befriending a lot of people and stuff like that. Yo, what's up, Ty? Cause yeah, it's just like because not, you know, not everyone's gonna see, like even if you post stuff and not everyone's gonna see that stuff, or they're not gonna reach out to you and say, you know what I'm saying, like you have to kind of self promote your art sometimes in person. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go Monday and then I'm gonna go talk to some of my gym owner friends and just talk to them, see what's up. Cause where I live, there's a lot of it's a big gym community here. Not only that, but I didn't know I could do more events. Now I really do gotta drive to places though. No matter how much I hate driving, I gotta do it. Ew, that's too dark. Oh, nice, very nice, Ty. Congrats. Congrats. That was fast. Ow. Oh shit! Ah, fuck! Didn't mean to do that. Or I'm thinking of something. I forgot what the hell I was gonna do. I'll probably be streaming more too, or for longer. For a bit. To your mama. To your mama. You know what? I think that's what a lot of people are scared of doing is like risking or sacrificing, and they're so afraid of failing. Me, I just don't give a shit anymore. Like I said, if I fail, it is what it is. I don't. I failed a lot of times. No. Actually, I make. Actually, this is the color I want right here. Yeah, I mean, it's a natural feeling, you know. It's a natural feeling. And that's why I tell people. That's why I tell people. I was like, dude, that's why I don't have kids. Cause let's imagine if I had kids. I mean, I would have been stuck at that job. Because I wouldn't be. I would have people relying on me, and it's like, you know. I want to be able to risk as much as I can now. So I had a friend that was like trying to talk me out of it, and I'm like, bro, you're not gonna talk me out of it. Well, not even this like in a or like even in a marriage or relationship, it just Dude, I was watching a documentary last night. It was about like the Dallas Cowboys. The coach, like this is like in the '90s and stuff like that. The coach on in the '90s team, early '90s team, dude, that dude divorced his wife. Divorced his wife because he knew that he needed to make he had to make a sacrifice and being able to focus. Hey, what's up, Basam? Appreciate it. Thank you. And being for him to be able to focus solely on football, he knew that he wasn't gonna be able to focus on his like it wasn't gonna be possible with it like with the marriage and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, that's true sacrifice right there. Oh, thank you, True Pain. Oh, True Pain. Have you watched Naruto? There's a character called Pain. That's one of my favorite characters. All right, what should I do first? I guess I could start working on the background first. Hey, have anyone started playing Silk Song? I played it. I started playing it last night. I don't know why. I don't know why people are complaining about it. I'm enjoying it. I think I enjoy it more than the first one. But you know what, dude? You know what's so funny? That like what I hate hearing the most from people is it's like whenever people say, "Oh yeah, I don't have time for this or this," and then you ask them like, "What do they do daily?" And then or like you ask them, "Oh, what did they do today?" or something, and then they constantly start like they constantly say, "Oh yeah, I was just binge watching a TV show," or like I just spent my time watching a YouTube and so I'm like, well, there you go. Like that's what makes me laugh is just like don't say that you don't have time and then I mean you're able to make time for these shows. I tell people I don't know, man. Like don't get me wrong, I binge watch shows too, but like I don't do that often. Cause I could feel it. Like I don't know, I feel it in my body. I'm like, dude, this is like I can't be doing this that often because this for me it's just like it's too much of a waste of my time. Like what do I? Because the way I look at it is like, what do I get out of it? Like that's why I stopped watching like sports games and stuff like that. Cause I'm like, dude, I don't really get much out of it. Like even if like let's say my team wins, what do I get? Like cool, they won, right? Like, don't get me like I still like if someone invites me to like a game, like I would go with them. But I'm just like I don't know. That's why, yeah. To me, it's just like I think about it. I'm like, bro, I do stuff that I feel like is gonna help me. And then I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I do play like video games and stuff like that, just to kind of but even on that though, like it still inspires me to do like this game. It inspires me to do a piece of artwork. It helps me with like a character too. Only thing I watch FIFA and some games, but not like that. Yeah, like I know people that like I had a friend that man he was really obsessed with like with football. Well, he still is, but like he would invite me like every weekend to go over to his house to watch some games. And I told him, dude, I told him, man, like I'll go maybe one weekend out of like the whole season, and not for like the whole thing. There's like sitting there for 3 hours. My bro, I can't do that. Like, cause he still invites me now, and I'm like, bro, I don't know. I just tell him I don't know. It just depends. Like I said, like that's just me, Like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I would just say for me, I can't do it. To each their own. But for me, it's that's something I can't do. Cause like he would get us like he would get like really upset if his team would lose, and I told him one time I was like, bro, why are you getting upset? Like, like I told him like, even if your team wins the whole like let's say like your team wins the Super Bowl or whatever, you like it doesn't matter because then next year like it resets. So it's like you're getting emotionally invested in something that just keeps looping. But like I said, it's each to each their own. I just realized like I realized this like later on in life is just like man I don't want to spend too much time on stuff like that if I'm not getting that much. But like I said, I like spending time with people though. Like if a group of friends invite me to something, I'm like, oh, why not? Like especially if it's people I haven't seen in a while. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't sit for 3 hours and watch again. I usually take a break just here for go and yeah, I just look at stats. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I just I don't even tell people anything anymore because it's like there's some people just get offended for everything. Like when I would tell people like what I just told you, they would get offended, and I'm like, bro, like I don't know why you're getting offended. I'm saying like this is what like for me, like I don't care what I don't care what other people do with their lives. I'm just saying like what I don't do. But yeah, like honestly, I don't care what other people do with their lives. I mean, it's their lives, right? Hey, I think this is what I need, magenta. Or actually, no shit. I don't think a magenta was the right color. Actually, I probably need to wait until this thing dries up before I start doing more, try to do more detailed work on it. Hey. Yeah, I probably need to let the background dry for a bit. Make sure I message my friend before tomorrow. Then we go to this gym. Oh, what the hell? Where did this white come from? But yeah, dude, like, if you don't hear from me like for in a while, that means I failed. And I just gave up. If you don't see me streaming for a bit, that's what happened. That's usually. Alright, let me move. Yeah, I gotta let this thing dry for a bit before I start. I'm liking how it's coming out, but yeah, I gotta let it dry because it's still too. Alright, let me see. What should I start doing? Let me do the cloak. Yeah, I appreciate you, Doodle. Appreciate you. So I'm just trying to figure out what should I do right now. Actually, should I be doing this? Do you know, since we were talking about AI earlier, like someone on Instagram had like started following me, right? And they messaged me, and I was like, what the? I was like, who's this? And I looked in their profile, and their title was like AI artist. I was like, what the fuck? Um, I was like, that's interesting. I don't know what the hell an AI artist is. Um, I feel like that's just like someone that types in a prompt, but whatever. But anyways, the reason why I bring it up because he had messaged me and he was like, "Hey, are you willing to sell me some of your artwork?" Like he's like, I don't want one. I want like a folder of some of like of your artwork. And I was like, what the fuck? And I just blocked them. I was like, I don't know what the hell. I was like, that sounds very suspicious. Like, I don't know what the hell that meant. Like, for what? I didn't reply back. I just blocked him after that because I was like, what the like? Because he had messaged me like right when he added me, and I didn't at first I didn't know like I thought he was just like an actual artist because he had a following. So I was like, oh, I thought he was an actual artist. And then yeah, like I saw his message and I was like, what? And then I was like, let me look into his profile. And then I saw that he in his title or profile he said he was an AI artist. So like, what the? Which I was like, now like after thinking about it, I was like, man, he wants to probably buy my shit so he could like post it like it was his stuff, so he could have some like or like for like events or something. Especially now that like I saw that video of that one person getting caught up with all that stuff because I was like that's probably what they're doing now. They tell people, "Oh, can I buy some of your artwork?" And then they post it and shit and like stuff like that. I only had a. It's only been like one time, but this was actually like at an art event that someone like I still don't know what the hell like someone came to my booth and like they bought a lot of my artwork like I mean a lot, and someone was like, hey, how do you know they're not reselling it? I was like, I don't know. Oh, they bought it, but like like they bought it. So, but this was like a while, but like a long time ago. Like this person. Not only that, I honestly don't think they did that because they also commissioned me later on for like more art. I remember there's one time, man. There's one time when there's someone that liked my artwork so much that they drove like I want to say they drove like I'm for sure an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour away, just to come pick it up. I thought that was insane. Yeah, because that person was like, they had seen me at an art event, and and they told me they're like, hey, like I gave them my card and stuff like that, and they're like, hey, I'm gonna message you, and they're like, I'm gonna get the, it was it was like a Demon Slayer painting, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna get it from you, and I was like, all right. I was like, just message me or whatever, and like a lot of people always tell me that they're like, oh, I'm gonna message you, blah blah. And like a lot of people don't come through, which I don't mind. I was like, whatever, right? So I thought about that. I was like, oh, I don't think that, like, because it was like maybe a couple of weeks later, and dude like messaged me. He's like, hey, I'm ready to buy it and pick it up from you. And he didn't even ask me how much either. And I was like, okay. And I was like, we can meet up here. He's like, okay. And then he came pick it. He came grab it. And he's like, oh, I told him the price. He's like, okay. And then I was like, I told him, where are you coming from? And he told me the area. And I was like, geez, shit. I was like, God damn, that's a fucking drive. I was like, he's actually the person that got me started doing time lapse videos. Because he asked me, he's like, hey, do you have a time lapse video of your artwork, or like the progress? Because he's like, I would like to see I would like to see it. And I was like, at the time, I really didn't do videos. I would just post pictures of of the finished product. And I was like, oh nah. He's like, oh, okay, no worries. Well, it doesn't like it doesn't matter if I tell you the location, because like you're not from here, so it's it's like irrelevant if I tell you like where, but it was like over an hour away. But I was like, damn, he really wanted a painting. Especially because I want to say it was like 3 weeks later, like when he saw me at the event, it was probably like 3 weeks later where he messaged me. And I honestly, I completely forgot about that dude. Cause yeah, like I feel like that's the most common thing that people always tell me is just like, oh yeah, like I'll get it, I'll get it from you later or whatever. Just give me your info or card or whatever. Like I said, like I don't, like I'm so accustomed to it, like I don't get butthurt whenever like someone doesn't do it or whatever. Yeah, cause let's say, actually, I need to look into. I need to go talk to some lady again that used to give me like, dude, she would always tell me about like advance. I need to hit her back up, cause when I started working, like I kind of told her like, oh, like I can't go to the event and stuff like that, and so she kind of stopped because I was like, I started getting too busy, so she kind of but I gotta hit her up again. Because it was a lot. Because her events were not expensive at all. They were small, but I mean, shit. You're talking about, because a lot of times she would just do donations for the events. So she's like, whatever you could give, if you could, type of stuff. Like she was really supportive when it came to like artists and stuff like that, or like not even just like overall like people trying to, you know, she was very supportive of people's businesses and stuff like that. Like I remember my first time doing an event with her, and she would see that I only sold like I only sold like one thing my first event, and like I still wanted to give something, and she's like don't worry about it. She's like, get me next time. Cause I felt bad. I was like, fuck. Cause I was like, oh shit, like. Cause I was like, oh, you know, like. But yeah, I gotta get back to that grind. I need to talk to some other person too. Well, this other person's a vendor, but she'll always hit me up. I mean, she would always tell me about other like events too. So this person makes candles, but dude, she would man, dude, this lady that does the candle stuff, man, she is on the grind, dude. She's always doing events. Like every type of event. So, but yeah, that's why it's like good. Like I don't dude, like I said, like dude, I hate fucking like I'll be honest, I hate talking to people. Like, you know, in person, I hate it, but when I need to, I you know, I do it. Cause I know like you got a network, so that's what like when I would do events, I would always talk to people like in next to my booth and stuff like that. Cause like, especially cause like they would always remember me whenever like they come across like something and they're like, oh, let me go hit up Calamity or something. Or like, oh, you know, like if someone needs some type of artwork or something like that, they would hit me up. And then especially because like, you know, like if you do enough pop up events, you'll see the same vendors, you know, the same people. So it like you know it kind of becomes like a small community of like this people trying to do, you know, trying to grow their business and stuff like that. And like all these people are very supportive. Like I remember one time randomly not well like someone messaged me on this Instagram asking me to do like a commission mirror commission for me, and I like to know like where they hear me from or whatever, and they said like, oh, so and so recommended. I was like, who? Oh, I didn't tell them who, but in my brain I was like, who the hell, like who's that? Because I don't know people. I usually just know people by like their username or their business name, and they're like, oh yeah, they sell so and so, and I was like, oh yeah, because I didn't know them by like their actual name. I only knew them by their business name, and I was like, oh shit, oh that's cool. But yeah, like that's the thing is like when someone like when I know someone by their like by what I've been calling them, or like if you tell me, oh yeah, like you like let's say like you like if you tell me your real name, I'll be still calling you Doodle, because that's what I know you by, you know. That's why I just tell people my name. I go by Calamity. Like I honestly just introduce myself as Calamity now. Like I've been going by Calamity for years. Like I remember, what, not that long, like a couple days ago, like at the gym, because some people saw my like my artwork, like I paint my weightlifting belt, and then some people came and like said, oh yeah, that's cool and blah blah blah, right? And they asked me what was my name, and I was like Calamity. They're like, what the? They're like, Calamity? Yeah, I was like, yeah, this I go by Calamity. You know what? Like, another reason why I like going by that is because it's more unique, you know, and then people will remember. People remember more a unique name versus like a generic name. That's another reason why I go by Calamity. I also like going by Calamity because I felt like that's like it's a name I gave myself. Hey, hey. I got what's her name's Lily's painting ready. I have the outline ready. I wanted to show her it. I thought she was gonna come through today, but she might come by tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Alex. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by the live. Much appreciated. But throughout this, I'm just trying to stay positive. That's what I'm trying to do. Even if things don't go my way, I just gotta stay positive. It's gonna be tough, but I gotta do it. I used to do watercolor and live sometimes. Oh, nice. What happened? Why'd you, yeah, what happened? Yeah, life got busy. Cause I know when you start self-doubting yourself, that's what starts to eat at you. And like sometimes the only person to pull you out of that state is yourself. So, and especially because I only got myself. So, I mean, I got my dog, but which I think my dog knows something's different because he's not. I don't know. He's kind of been more like tamed. Like that sounds funny, but like he's like I don't know. What's up, Comfy? I appreciate it, Comfy. Much appreciated. Thanks for subbing. Thank you. Thanks for whoever's still in the YouTube live. I'm also multi-streaming, so if y'all have a Twitch, y'all can go follow me on Twitch too. The link is on my profile. If y'all want to follow me, if not, it's all good. I don't know. I just like making other kind of art with like markers and. Oh, okay. So you still do art? Oh, okay. I thought you just completely stopped doing art. Now I like say like, what's it call it? Oh, if you think this, I don't know. If this isn't watercolor, just FYI. If you think this is watercolor, yeah, this isn't watercolor. This is acrylic. I think that's what Because I know a lot of people always confuse the medium that I work with watercolor. I was like, oh no, this is it. Yeah, I hope y'all having a good. Hope y'all had a good weekend, or a decent one, or at least it was, it wasn't off or anything. Hey. Sleepless night. I think that's what most people always confuse what I use is they always think this is watercolor, that I use watercolor. I tried to use watercolor years ago. I just couldn't do it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right, not gonna start. Yeah, it's a good mix. Hey. Do, What the hell? Damn it, this is what I wanted. Sometimes. Oh, I think it's the water. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta clean my water bowl. Alright. Oh, actually, you know what? Now I could actually. Actually, I gotta go a little bit down. Oh, that thing already dried up. I need to put a little bit more pink. Ew, that's a little bit too much. I don't want to hear. Make put it a little bit wet in there. Hey. You make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel. Whoa, things coming apart. Hey, done, done. Hey, hey. Oh shit! Got that quick reaction. No, I can't do this neon. Oh, thank you. It's so weird because like my iPhone, like it shows the actual color tone versus the camera that I'm using. Kind of curious about that. Well, actually, I don't know. No, never mind. I'm smoking. It does look a bit different, but it's not like crazy. I might need to check my settings later. Hey. I want to add a little bit more white. I praise you. Like, yeah, because I have, like, even in my screens, because, like, I have three screens, right? Monitors, I mean, and then, none of the monitors are the same, show the same thing, like, color tone. So sometimes, like, when I'm looking at, like when I'm looking at the stream, like the stream, right? I have to, like, sometimes I switch to like different screens because, like, one shows it darker than the other one, and one shows it brighter. So it's just like screw. I'm like, oh, hope y'all like it's not bad for y'all. Hey, what's up, Big Ray? Bro, hey, remember when you said that you were gonna donate 20,000 subs to me? Hey, man, I'm gonna need you to do that. Uh, I need you to do that now versus later. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to, I'm gonna need you to do that now. Hopefully. Well, you know what's so funny? So pronto, yeah. At least something. Shit. No, but you know what's funny that. Oh yeah, I quit my job, man. I forgot you weren't in here the other day when I was streaming. You know what's so funny? I was watching an interview with. I was watching an interview with. It was like, it was a podcast. They were like I forgot who they, like, they were interviewing someone famous or whatever, and you know what they said? They said they were talking about, like, they're like, hey, you know what's he's like, you know what's so funny? The person that's like the famous person or whatever. He's like, you know what's so funny? He's like, the funny thing is, like, whenever I was poor, he was saying, he's like, whenever I was poor, no one gave me free stuff. But whenever I was, he's like, whenever I became rich, people had me free stuff all the time. He's like, that does it. I was like, but I mean, I understand why. I mean, you get it. Like, when someone's famous, they're gonna give you free stuff because they want you to endorse it, right? Because they get something out of it. Versus when you're poor and, like, when you're, like, not really known. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was like, yeah, that's why they give you free stuff, because they want you to endorse give them a shout out and whatever. But yeah, Big Ray. We'll see how it goes, man. I just said I'm gonna just bet on myself. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit, you know. All those people all those people that like are, they're like, they're doing what they want to do or whatever. The most common thing is that they risked it. They risked a lot of stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm ready to risk it too. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, starting tomorrow. I mean, I guess today I kind of started, but starting tomorrow, man, that's when I start to really grind. You know what they say? When you get pushed, like it's like survival instincts. When when you get pushed like in the corner and you got to survive, all your instincts start to kick in. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I gotta survive. I gotta survive. That's the only thing I have in my head right now. Is like I gotta survive somehow. No matter what I gotta do, I gotta survive. How was your weekend, Big Gang? Dancing in the moonlight. Dancing. I also want to show people too. I want to show people it's possible. It's possible. It's possible to live your dreams. Very nice, very nice. I just gotta make sure that even if I have setbacks, that it doesn't, kill my goal, kill my dedication. That's where it's gonna be tough. Cause there's gonna be setbacks and all that stuff. It's just the way you overcome it. Can't be bogged down. Because that's what would happen to me, early on. It's like when I would have setbacks, I'll just kind of get bogged down and think too much of it instead of moving forward from it. Yeah. I'll try to stream. I'll try to stream like mostly everything that I do now. I'll try my best to, I guess. So you can see my journey. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'll stream the whole thing. Maybe just upload it on YouTube or something. But I'm like, I don't know how comfortable people be with me streaming. Yeah. Honestly, I'll be honest with y'all. I couldn't sleep last night because of it. Cause I was thinking, man, what to call it? I signed up for events and stuff like that. But I was kind of like, man, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'll be quite honest with y'all. That's why I couldn't. But I had to settle down, I had to settle down. Cause I'm like, I can't overwhelm myself, get overwhelmed right off the bat. I was like, I gotta calm down, breathe. Cause I feel like that's like the first thing, right? It's like when it's like getting overwhelmed is so easy. You're like, oh fuck. But on like watching these documentaries and like about like people, like the way people would like do, the way they did, how they did, like what they wanted to do, kind of motivated me. Like I just gotta prove it to myself. If I could prove it to myself, then others, I feel like it's gonna help me. But now, at least now, you're gonna be able to see more of me now, or like see, my progress and stuff. Because before, like whenever I during during COVID time and stuff like that, whenever I did like do kind of art, kind of like full time, I wasn't streaming or like recording myself or anything. Ah! Yeah. this this is yeah. I feel like I felt like during the COVID time though, I was more um like I feel like I gave up too quickly. I think that was the issue with that. I just gave up, like like whenever, like I said, like whenever shit hit the fan, I'm like, oh, okay, fuck it, I'm done. And I think that was my downfall for that time. Cause I during that time I gave up too easy. I was like, okay, I gotta find a job and stuff like that. instead of trying to push myself and be like, oh no, I could keep doing it, you know. That's what I'm like. That self doubt is what like that's really what like I don't care if like if other people don't, you know, like don't believe in me or whatever. But it's whenever you start not believing in yourself is just like that's really what gets to you. I mean, like gets to me at least. That's what happened. Because I mean, you know, like with like people not believing you, that's not like that's not you know like surprising. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always gonna be doubters, right? There's always people that because it's and a lot of times it's not like a lot of times it's because they don't believe it. Like they can't see it themselves, you know. Like they can't see themselves doing it, so they put that on someone else and be like, oh well, if I can't do it, they can't do it. And like I mean, and sometimes yeah, and all the times it's like people, the people most closest to you too, like your friends and stuff like that. Like I said, like you weren't there, but Big Ray, but like earlier I was saying like I had a friend that was like trying to convince me to not quit and stuff like that, and I'm like, bro, you don't understand how much I like nah. I was like, dude, I don't want to keep doing this shit, dude. Like to me, I'm like, dude, my life is like I don't know. I see my life way different, and I feel like it's. I want to be able to control what I do with my life, and being unhappy and you know working at this job. It's not. I can't do it no more. I couldn't do it anymore. Sometimes others project their fears into you and you believe it. Yeah. Like that dude was that was trying to convince me. I'm like, bro, I don't give a shit. I told him I don't care if I fucking if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna do it. I was like, I just don't care anymore. Cause I'm like, if I fail, whatever it is what it is, right? But I at least could say like I gave it 100%. Cause I had already mentioned to Big Ray for like a while now how much I didn't like working at my job at the job that I was working at. Like it was mentally like just like draining. Like it was destroying me, man. Hey, haven't heard that in a while. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, supporting me, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, I remember you expressing it here, and I was like, oh yeah, yeah, I get you. I think I understand why you didn't say anything. You didn't want to be like the catalyst. Yeah, and it's like for me, it's like, bro, it's for me, it's just like it's like giving your happiness. It's like giving your happiness. Like you put a price for your happiness. That's how I feel. Like that was how I was feeling. And I was like, fuck. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Thanks, artist girl. Appreciate you. Thank you for this. Welcome into the live. Actually, haven't heard this song in a while. Yo, thank you. Yeah, I have a lot of anime paintings that I've done. I think I'm gonna move on from the skull, or from the helmet. Hey, what's up, dinosaur? Hey, hey, Big Ray. I don't know where that notification. What was that notification? I'm trying to figure out what that notification was. By the way, are you going to play? Oh no, I'm playing it. I played it last night. Oh no. You know, I'm playing it. I was playing it last night. It's interesting. Yeah, that's what I was streaming yesterday. Um, I was gonna tell you that people were complaining on the difficulty, dude. You know how much people were complaining about the difficulty? People, I just read this morning. People, it was so bad that people made a mod for it to make it easier. I was like, what the? I was like, come on, man. Dude, I was like, come on, like that's the thing. That's oh, it just I'm like oh, it drives me crazy because it's like, bro, you already calling it like quits that easily, like shit. Oh, I hate that. I hate stuff like that. I don't know. Because to me, I'm like, bro, there's always ways to beat. Like, there's always ways to beat a game. Um, like people have already beat the game, right? So this it's possible to beat the game on the difficulty that's on now. But you know, that's the life we live in now. It's like whenever things get tough, people are just like, okay, that's good. Which I'm actually enjoying it. Um, yeah, it's interesting. It's much. I don't want to say it. At least for me, it's a bit more different from the first one. Which I like because it's like, dude. Cause like I honestly thought it was just gonna be like a copy and paste type of thing. Which this actually feels like a completely like whole different game, which I like it. All right, let me go move on to. How you doing today, dinosaur? You checking in to see if I'm still alive? I just saw you were working on this and had. Uh, Thanks for stopping by. what's up, Mary? What is good? Did you finally were you able to finally move back into your place? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Have you played it? Have you played the Silk Song? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a long ass time, actually. Yes, I'm finally home. I haven't played any Hollow Knight, but I'm going to for next stream. Oh, nice, very nice. Well, I'm glad that you finally got were able to go back to your house. Glad to hear that. Fair enough. Surviving. Yeah, I was telling people earlier that. Well, I mentioned it yesterday, but I decided to quit my job. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. That's what was happening. Something was being sucked. Sorry. I made myself laugh right there. Yeah, hopefully, right? Gotta push myself. Gotta keep push myself to grind. Yeah. Oh, Doodle. I don't know if you know Miri, but Miri's also an artist. And vice versa. Yeah, what up, House? Everyone's showing up today. What is good? What is good, House? Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. I finally did it, House. I followed your lead. What you got going on? Have you started? What has been your latest artwork, Miri? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna blend that like that. Oh, I started a K-pop Demon Hunter leather jacket and then Akira pair of jeans. Oh, damn, that's cool. Very nice. Do you have like any of your progress somewhere? Oh, 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 oh. Akira! Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Yeah, like K-pop. That's very popular. When I did did you see my K-pop painting? The Remy. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, that one. That one was actually way more popular than I thought it was gonna be. Are you doing the whole like the whole um like characters for the K-pop jacket? Or are you doing like one specific character? I've only watched it one time. I'm doing the cat and the crow for the jacket and then making sew on patches on. Oh, that's pretty cool. Very cool. I always like patches. Like I always wanted a jacket with patches. Is that for like is that for someone for somebody or are you just doing it just to do it? No, all my art is just for art's sake. Yeah, it's same here. Same here. Where do you get like the jackets and stuff? Do you go like to some like a Goodwill place and like get them, or do you just have a lot of clothing? Yeah, or out of the ocean. I didn't know they. Yeah, I seen video of like yeah I seen video of like where they dump stuff in the ocean. I was like that's insane. Like it's so big where you can see it from a satellite. I'm like, God dang. You know what's so crazy too is like after I saw that video, then I started seeing then I started getting a lot of videos of like movie trailers or not even movie trailers, like movie recaps of movies that show the world ending. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, there's two of them that I watched. That it was just like they were both almost the same, like almost like well, almost the same premise. Whereas like one of them was like the oxygen wasn't breathable anymore, and the other one was the water wasn't like we didn't have enough water anymore, clean water anymore. But you know what I did see though? Thanks, Surreal. Appreciate it. You know what I did watch though? It was like an actual documentary of like I forgot the company's name. I think it was like 3M or something. It was like a big company where they were spilling chemical waste into a lake, and they end up poisoning a whole town. It was just like, damn, that's insane. Oh yeah, yeah. Crazy, it's crazy. It's all about the chemical that makes like non-stick pans and stuff, like that chemical. That's what the chemical it was. The chemical that makes that stuff non-stick. I forgot what it was, but I'm like, oh damn. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy stuff out there. Teflon. There you go. They they explain how they came up with that name too. As I think it's like from the chemical compounds that is used. But what game have you been? Did you end up finishing Expedition 33, Mary? Oh yeah, I've been playing Spirit Fair a lot lately now. I don't know where that. Thank you UTA for the sub. I gotta look that. What's that one about? Dude, you know what's the best thing? I mean, not the best thing, but one of the things I liked about Expedition 33 was the like the fighting scenes. Like I just like watching them. Like they were so smooth. It's a cozy type game about grief and death. You cook and take care of souls on a boat, so they are ready for after. Oh, so you're like the Green Reaper, kind of. You know, I don't know why, but like when I think about the Green Reaper, there's a show called Billy and Mandy. I think it was called Billy and Mandy, but they had the Green Reaper there. And that's all. That's what's it called, Billy and Mandy? Oh, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That's what it was called. But that show was, man, that show was so funny. I just like some of the jokes was just like, it's just, but like I feel like they got away with a lot of things with sometimes with those jokes that they had. That's what I need to do though. I want to do like a collage of like Cartoon Network cartoons. Cause during that time, man, that was my time for cartoons. You had Billy and Mandy, or yeah, that was Cartoon Network, right? Or whatever. Cause you have Billy and Mandy. You got Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter. Ed and Eddie. But you know, Ed and Eddie, dude, I remember like I would always wanted a jawbreaker. My mom was like, and I remember my mom never wanted to buy it. Oh, cat dog, yeah. Cat dog, cat dog, cat dog. Uh, I remember my mom never wanted to get me a jawbreaker because she's like, dude, you're not gonna finish it. And I was like, no, I'll do, like, and then like one time she got me it, man. She wasn't lying. Dude, I was not even, like, that thing was insane. I thought I was gonna be able to do it like in the show. You know how they just put it in their mouth and they have, I thought that was possible. The thing wasn't even that good either. I was like, ah, shit. I got bamboozled. Eddie. No, they tasted, no, they were. You know what? Well, you know, this is like a really old show, but another show that got me into like, well, the first show before that one that I didn't learn from, that I got fooled was Popeye, because like I don't know if you ever watched Popeye, but Popeye, he would get strong every time he ate spinach. And I told my mom one time, I was like, "Hey, can I have some spinach?" She's like, "You're not gonna like it." And I was like, "Man, bro, I did not. Well, I didn't like the canned spinach. The canned spinach tastes like dried spinach or whatever you want to call it. I like that, but from the can, hell no." I was like, "What the hell is this? Is this what Popeye eats?" Yeah, I was very gullible when I was younger. All right, Mimi, appreciate you stopping by. I need to get some food in a bit too, or do something. But yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, if I don't see you again, I hope your day goes well, or the rest of your day. You know what's so fun? Like, not funny, but you know what's interesting is like red always for me is like in any mostly in any character I see, like when I see them wearing red or something, I always feel like they're like, I don't know. It's like they're like a badass character or something. Yeah, I always like the color red, like just the different shades of red. So yesterday when I kind of I continued playing the game yesterday, and it's so funny because there's a part of the game where like an NPC's like, "Hey, I did some side quests where they upgrade the cloak." It's so funny because I didn't expect this. She for her to just take off her cloak and be just naked. I was like, what the? One more time. Yeah, I was like, oh, I covered my eyes. I was like, oh, I don't want to see you. One more time. One more time. You get a little bit more of that. So free. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Do, 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 do. You got my. Oh, no worries. Helpful. No worries. There wasn't really anything. There wasn't anything like of importance. Thank you. You know, there's an artist that I follow on Instagram. She does like she does. I think most of her art is like cars. Dude, she does she does kind of crazy because she does like a car, right? And then she does like the front grill. She does like the front grill. She does clay on the painting, and she sets it up where like the lights on it actually turn on. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna see if I can find her real quick. I I didn't do. I don't want to say I did exactly that, but I did something similar. Where I did do. I still actually have the painting, but I did like a clay piece. A painting where some of the pieces were some of the pieces in the painting were clay, so it could look like a kind of 3D effect. But that was that was like the last one I did because I'm not a, I'm not a big fan of working with clay, just because it's such. At least the clay that I used was like it's so messy. I'm trying to remember what's her name. Oh, man. What is her name? Let me see if I could find her for my recent follows. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna have to just post it in the Discord later. But yeah, her stuff is like really unique and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll look it up because I know her stuff usually pops up here and there. Yeah, but I like the mixed media type of stuff too. I used to try to do that early on, but yeah, it was just like let me just get better at one thing. Cause I actually like in high school I used to take sculpting. I was pretty decent at it at that time. Not so much anymore. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember like some of the techniques. What I used to do a lot was I used to do the like spray. Like I used to get like empty spray cans whenever I was done with them, and I would put some clay. I made them into like clay sculptures. It's someone actually helped me with that. Like I was surprised because it was like an artist that was like that that had like a huge following. Like I didn't expect them to actually reply back to my message. There's some guy named Steve Casino or something like that. He does like small little sculptures, like really small. Like he's actually, I think he's like famous for like doing the smallest like sculpture or something like that. Um, and like I was kind of curious on what type of clay he used. And I messaged him one time, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm just gonna message him." And I was like, I didn't think he was gonna like message me back because I was like, he has a big following, right? And so I was like, and my message is probably gonna get lost in at the end of the DMs. But he actually replied back to me. He helped me out. Yeah, he actually told me he's like, oh, wait, because he told me he's like, yeah, this is what I used. But he's like, what are you gonna be using it for? And I told him, I was like, oh, spray cans. He's like, oh, he's like, I wouldn't use this type of clay. He's like, I would recommend this clay. And he's like, then he told me, he's like, don't forget when you're doing the spray cans, make sure that you depressurize it. And I was like, oh shit. I'm laughing because when he said that, I was like, oh shit, I gave someone. I had given someone one of my spray can sculptures that I didn't depressurize. So oh, fuck. But he was like, oh, he's like, mainly because if you're gonna put it in a kennel, he's like, it's gonna explode type of thing. I was like, oh okay. But he's like, yeah, he's like, then he told me like a some clay that he recommended, and I was like, oh damn, okay. I was just surprised. Because during that time, I had met like other artists that weren't as helpful. Some of the artists I've met like early on they weren't the nicest people. Yeah, but I was just surprised that he replied back to me and actually like gave me tips and stuff. Oh no, I think I mean, it was pretty much empty. I mean, like it wouldn't blow up on them unless like you put it in the oven or something. But I really doubt that person was gonna put it in the oven. Cause it's not like I used them like. Cause when I started to depressurize them, they didn't really have that much pressure on them, and he was just telling me like for like safety reasons is like if you put it in a kennel, but I don't have it in the kennel or like I never put it. I always did like air dry clay. You know, and that's what he recommended. He recommended air dried clay, but it was a epoxy clay that he recommended me, which is like really good and strong. But the thing is like it's not as smooth. That was the issue I had. Like working with it was not kind of, it was tough. But yeah, that was only like I only did it for like a couple months. Then I stopped because it wasn't worth the hassle. Because it was messy. and it's more of a like it was only like I want to say like it was a certain like I feel like only like a certain people that like that type of stuff. Where art itself is already hard to like get it out there. So like this stuff was even more like rare to find like an audience for. Which I gave most of the time I usually gave like those type of pieces to like people that like bought stuff from me. And it's like I made that stuff just to show like appreciation type of thing. Cause yeah, it wasn't like. Cause I think I sold two. I sold two of those things, which one of them was like someone was bought it for like a Christmas gift for their brother, but they had already. It was like after I did a mural for them, and I was gonna give it to them for free, but not. They just they're like, nah, I want to buy it from you, and I was like, okay. And the same thing. Well, it was actually the same thing to the second person. Second person. The second person bought it for me after I did a mural for them. They actually gave me, I know this is random, but, well, somewhat random, but they actually gave me like a new ladder. Like, they were really nice. Because I told them, I was like, they told me, they're like, hey, I want to, because, well, I mentioned to them, I was like, yeah, I don't, at that time, I didn't have a ladder, like I had a step stool, but I didn't really have a ladder. When I was doing murals, I didn't really have like a portable ladder that was like good enough to like reach certain heights. I only had a step stool, which step stool it's not the best. And then like when I was done with the mural, that guy actually gave me a brand new ladder. Actually he asked me. He's like he took me to his like garage and he's like pick a ladder that you want. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, you can have one of my ladders. And I was like, I told him, no, it's fine, like I'm good, But he's like, nah, he's like, he's like, I know you were talking about like needing a ladder and stuff like that to do some more of be more comfortable doing murals and stuff. He's like, man, I want to support you. He's like, yeah, grab one of my ladders. He's like, dude, I don't. He's like, I have a lot of ladders. I was like, bro. I'm not like that was like the first time someone like did something like that to me, like for me. I didn't even know what to do. Hey, what's up, Noble? I still have the ladder too. I use it, dude. That ladder does come like. That ladder came in, and dude, it wasn't like it wasn't a cheap ladder either. Yeah. Same old kind of thing. No, trying to survive. What's up with you? Yeah, I might be going to San Antonio soon. I'm trying to do some events over there. Now that I kind of have to start, I'm trying to do as much events as possible. Yeah. I'll be commuting to a lot of places. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's just like when I said, hey, I hate It's like I don't like driving more than 30 minutes away. Now I'm fucking now I'm driving more than an hour away. Funny how life works, right? Did someone say events in Oz? Oh, dude, I wish one day, one day. Well, oh shit, actually, that's a lie. I don't think. Yeah, man, I wish. Yeah, because honestly, I don't know how that works. Because I know I don't know how that would be tough. Just because I know though, I think they'll charge me tax, right? I don't know how it's because yeah I think I honestly like the flight and stuff like that wouldn't be too bad to like to save up for or like to get to make it pay for it. It's just the that tax stuff that kind of gets me now. Like at least now, like I don't know how that. Like I would have to look into it. One day though. One day. I'm sure I can do it one day. Honestly, my biggest thing would be not even like an event. I would want to do a mural over there. That's kind of my goal right now. Trying to do like murals, like all around the world. Like even if I'm like, hey, just pay for my flight and like my what's it called it, like my food and stuff like that, man, I'll be down to do it. Cause that's what I have a friend that does that. Cause him and his wife are both artists, and that's pretty much like when they want to travel, they literally find a place where it's just like, um, they're like, hey, we'll do a mural, kind of, but just pay for like the paint. They just pretty much like pay for the paint, um, the plane ride and stuff like that. But man, they've been doing it for years, so they got the portfolio to back it up, type of thing. But yeah, no, but I'll let you know. Yeah, cause I ended up quitting my job, no, so I gotta put in the time now. And I seen that there's some events coming up in San Antonio, so I gotta start booking. Um, Luckily, San Antonio isn't that. Well, I actually know another artist that lives there, so I know she'll probably help me out with letting me know about events over there. I don't know. I just couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, I just, I felt like there was a decision in my life or I'm in a point in my life where it's just like living through depression, working a job that causes me depression and not wanting to keep going versus quitting and doing what I want to do. I mean, even though I know I'm gonna have to, probably work more than what I've been than I was working at a job, but I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be worth it. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Nah, it was. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's just like a lot of bullshit. But yeah, I was just like, if I don't do this now, I don't know if I was ever gonna do it. I think I'm done with that. But yeah, I gotta put some type of risk, right, of something I want to do. The bigger the risk, the bigger reward, type of thing. Thanks. No new friends. No new friends. Bum, bum. Down, down, down. I guess if you want to be a pro streamer, quit your job, stream every week. No, I mean I don't. I'm not trying to be a pro streamer or anything. I'm just trying to be an artist. It's like a kind of self-promoting type of thing. I mean, how else will people, find me? I mean, not how else, but this is a way for people to find me, find my artwork. Because what's really gonna help me is like doing events and stuff like that. Because I mean, even if I stream like nonstop, it's not gonna like I really don't. It's gonna like I've done it before where like I streamed pretty constantly and that didn't really improve anything. But it's because of what I do. I mean, with game two, it's not gonna. Because a big part of it would probably be clipping good videos for it to go viral and stuff like that. Tried to already clip my vault and stuff. Which the clips help me, but they don't help my Twitch. They help more my YouTube channel more than anything. But I mean, it's not, I'm gonna just keep going, doing the same thing. And I'm hoping eventually there's a break in between. I mean, I get a break or something. I'll post my clips everywhere. Post it on TikTok, Instagram, and sometimes, it automatically does Facebook whenever I post on Instagram, YouTube. But yeah, YouTube helps. My last video, TikTok has kind of died for me, so I don't really. I don't care too much about TikTok because it's I don't. It's it died. Like I haven't had traction on there for a long time, and I already tried like different methods and stuff like that. But yeah, YouTube. I want to say. At least my most recent videos have hit like over like 20K. Well, this depends on what I post. Yeah, there was one video that hit 50K. That video, the one that I hit 50K on, that was like it helped my YouTube live because whenever I had that video, I was averaging about like 100 viewers on my YouTube live that month. It was actually pretty crazy. The only thing that sucks about the YouTube thing is this, like I can't get monetized until like the requirements for to be monetized on YouTube is way much higher than it is like for Twitch, like a lot much higher. I think there's still like one video on my TikTok that still gets views, which I think that one has like 300K, I think, or a little bit more than 300K. I'm surprised it still gets views just because it's an old video, like a really old video. But yeah, it's just like, it's just like posting frequently, because eventually, one of your videos are gonna hit. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Feel alright. Another love, another love. Another love. Hey. On another love.